Hey everybody, welcome back to Quick Looks with the Casual Hour. I'm Bobby. Joining me as always, the gamer on the go, Chase Kinnicky. And we are back fighting in tight spaces, but Chase, something's a little different this time around.
Yeah, little bit different. If you see there in the bottom right, that latest news, this is it. The full game, the full fights.
I gotta say, what a ride it's been so far. I didn't know if we would make it this far this year, but holy shit, we've got a 1.0 launch for Fights in Tight Spaces. Chase, tell me, what is Fights in Tight Spaces?
Fights in Tight Spaces is a card-based fighting strategy game.
Yes.
You're a secret agent. You're being put on missions. But the way you actually accomplish these missions are to use cards to both move and do combat to the various people that you're going to be fighting in relatively tight quarters, as the game name suggests.
Yes, absolutely. If you like what we're going to be doing here today, which we hope you do, we've got a lot of Fights in Tight Spaces content here on our channel. We actually have a whole series that we did of Twitch streams called Monday Nights Are Alright for Fighting in Tight Spaces. Like and subscribe to our channel. I assure you we will be playing more of this game. We got to hang out with some of the fine folks from Ground Shatter, and we might even have them around sometime in the future. So we would just love for you to be a part of that and a part of this game and all the cool stuff that it's doing. So like and subscribe where you can, and we would love to hang out with you.
Yeah, so like you said, developed by Ground Shatter. They're a British-based studio, published by Mode 7 Games. This game has been out in early access for a while. I've seen conflicting reports. I'm not 100% sure if it was November of last year or February of this year. But it's been out for quite a bit, and I think the running joke for us has been this is definitely one of our games of the year, assuming that it came out this year. And lo and behold, here it is, right under the finish line.
No kidding.
So we can consider it for a game of the year, and I think we're both extremely happy about that. I know this 1.0 release. I should do platforms as well. It's on PC and Xbox platforms, so Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. Bobby, how much does this game cost at this point?
I want to say it's like $19. I might be wrong on that. I don't know.
I'm pulling up Steam just to be sure. Steam is saying $25.
Okay, $25.
Yeah.
So really quick, and we're going to get into the gameplay right away, but there's a few things to note. What they're talking about for the 1.0 launch. There's over 200 cards in this game for deck building, 30 different types of enemies, 6 different types of starter decks, a few things that are still redacted that they're not wanting to let the cat out of the bag quite yet, and some other things that they've been adding over the course of it. There's a really big changelog that you can go and find out on their website and on Steam, but a lot of really cool stuff's been added along the way. And since the last time we did a quick look for this game, one of those is this deck draft mode, which we're going to be doing tonight. And they've also added in this really cool rollback feature. And they've added in some different difficulties here. So today, we're going to be doing this Classic Plus, and that is what I consider to be kind of the standard way to play it with the rollbacks included. But Chase, this is one of the new things that they've added. There's a new skin for Agent 11. And we're used to playing with the agent on the left. What do you think about the agent on the right?
He looks like maybe like a fancy anime emo lad.
Yeah.
I don't prefer it, but let's take it for a spin.
All right, let's see what that's all about. Also, let me get through this little dialogue here. This is just breaking down what's going on. They do let you choose your starting reward, which I don't think was always the case. I thought they just randomly did one. But we've got 3 choices here. We have Impenetrable, which is going to give us an extra 25% block when block is added. Sounds pretty alright. We get Peripheral Vision, which is add 1 block per enemy on turn start. That sounds alright too.
Pretty good.
And then Distraction, which is reduce incoming damage from attacks by 3. All these are pretty damn good.
Yeah. I think distraction is probably the best one here. Even though we don't like to get hit, and we're trying not to get hit on a lot of this, but now that we could play it with the idea that okay, any incoming damage we can already take 3 off it. Maybe we can play that to our advantage as we're playing around. So I think distraction might be the way to go. So now you're seeing in this deck draft format, there are pre-made decks that kind of have specific fighting styles. There's a really aggressive deck, or there's one that's based on defense that has a lot of block, a lot of counterattacks to it. There's one that's all about grappling and throwing enemies to the ground and then doing things to them while they are on the ground to get extra damage out of it. But what you'll find in all decks are a lot of movement cards, and that's the first thing we're getting here in the draft. And I think movement cards are way more important than combat cards because they are just so useful. Because this game works a little bit like Into the Breach, where you or like Slay the Spire maybe too, where you can get an idea of what the enemy is going to do on their turn. All of that is communicated to the player. And what you need to do is find ways of manipulating that to your advantage. And the best way to do that is just to get out of the fucking way. And these cards allow you to do that.
Also, you're going to notice on the cards as we're talking through it, if it's not known, if you're new to the deck building genre, top right is going to be the cost, and you get we have 3 per turn of our energy. Beneath it is going to be a signifier of what you're going to be doing. So these are movement cards. And then the third circle here is going to be the amount of spaces that you can move. So there'll be some different things we'll call out on the cards as we're building our deck out here. I love Shift. I think Shift's one of my favorite cards in the game when it comes to that. Shift and Slip are both really great. I mean, they're all like movement cards are all very, very important, as you mentioned. But
right.
I feel like we do a lot of stuff with Shift.
I think you mean Slip. But that I know we've had this when we've played this before. So Shift actually goes behind an enemy, like you'll go through him. Slip is there's like 2 enemies and you can get you can kind of catty corner them.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, and I think Slip you can do Slip even without having to have 2 enemies between. You don't have to slip between. You can slip kind of on any space. So I think that's the better one for this.
We have Shift again. Now we have Dash, which is just 2 tiles in any direction. And then Panic Dash is interesting because you can move 3 at no cost, but you are losing a card. So there is a cost. You're just discarding a random card.
Yeah. There's another system here. We haven't dealt with it yet, but you see it on the left there is that yellow circle that has a 10 there. That is your combo meter. And certain cards can take advantage of that meter to do some really devastating attacks. The way they balance it, though, is that anytime you play a movement card, like any of the ones that we have here, that drains your combo meter because you're not doing a combo, you're not doing attacks.
Right.
But movement is so crucial here that you find ways of balancing that out and doing that risk reward of do I need to move or do I need to keep my combo meter up? Bobby, I think a dash is probably the way to go on this one, just to get some nice strong movement if we really need to get up in somebody's face.
Absolutely. Now we get some of our offensive cards. You can see that here. Oh, by the way, sorry, not to be jumping around. Here's your health. This is our money that we're going to be earning, combo, and our mana energy, whatever you want to call it.
I think it's momentum in this game.
Momentum. So we've got 3 choices here, Chase. We've got a quick kick, a step, and a quick block.
I like quick kick. It does some damage, but you also see it does push. And pushing is another thing that you can do to manipulate enemies, move them in different places, make them fight each other in ways, or use the environment to your advantage and knock them off of things or knock them into things that can do a lot of great stuff as well. I think quick kick's the right call here.
Or push their ass.
I do, I'm on record. There's videotape out there of me enjoying people's asses getting pushed.
Yes. Quick strike, always a nice one. 8 damage. We have another slip card and another step. I think we already have 2 momentum-based cards at this point in time, or movement-based cards.
Movement cards, yeah.
Quick strike's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm fine with quick strike. That's a good one.
Nerve Strike is one that we've not used a whole lot. This deals 4 damage, and it applies a modifier of -2 damage to the target. Does not trigger auto attack. Then we have another shift and a step. I'd be up to maybe a shift here.
Sure, Bobby. In the interest of time and wanting to get to this, why don't you just pick the rest of the cards, and we don't need to read through them as much, but
yeah,
just pick whatever you like, and then let's get in and let's see how to fight in these tight spaces.
Yes, yes, yes.
I think Ponder might have been a new card. I don't remember Ponder from our times.
Ponder is a new one.
Follow-up Strike, I think, is new.
It is 22 damage to a stunned enemy.
Interesting.
Let's see, advance and deal 12 damage, range 2. Take that one. Move 1 tile, increase. Oh, that's interesting. That's a new one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Heavy strike, lose 2 health, gain 2 damage. Slip. Really like combo finishers. Okay. So we have gotten pretty far into this final mission on our runs, but I did reset everything for the 1.0 launch. So I don't recommend jumping right into the second one here. I would say start with the Death Said Biker Gang. But for
kind of like Spelunky, kind of like when you play Spelunky. If you play it from the very beginning, you can you get the reward. It's telling you right now, you like get rewards as you play through the early stages of Spelunky, so you're better equipped for the later stages. It's the same kind of thing here. We're just missing out on some bonuses and things that we get from playing it from the beginning, but we're also getting to just get to more of the meat of the game earlier here.
I don't know if you saw that, but they did add some pretty cool, like, big block lettering, which I'm a fan of.
Yeah, and these look like some new enemy designs, too. Our tattooed guy, for sure.
Yeah, we've got Tattoo Guy. He deals 10 damage up to 2 tiles away. If target has no block, they receive a random injury card. So he can do some pretty bad shit. Then we got just our standard prisoners here. They're doing 10 damage, but they do gain 1 damage modifier for every turn that they're left alive. I can also hold down Alt, and we can see the order that they're going to be attacking. So Tattoo Guy's up first, then Prisoner on the left and Prisoner on the right. So Chase, like right out the gate, we can do some damage here on him. We do want to get away. He can only attack up to 1. I've got a shift card. I got a dash. I can push him also in front of this one. So
we can't yet. We don't have enough combo to play that card.
No,
right speed kick.
We don't.
I would say, well, too late now. But that if we played a movement card now, we're going to lose that combo. So I would have played the shift card to get behind him first, and then played the quick strike so you have the combo. Because now when you play shift, which you should, and shift behind the orange guy, our combo meter is going to go back to 0.
Yep.
See there on the left?
Yep.
Which is fine. And Bobby, you know what? Just to show people, do you want to roll that back?
Let's roll it back. And now it's like it never happened, which we didn't plan for this, but this worked out really well.
Now you have limited rollbacks though, so you know maybe something will go sideways in the rest of this where we'll wish that we had that rollback back. But for now, I think it's easy enough to just slip behind, or sorry, shift behind, and then quick strike him in the back of the head.
There we go. They did add a new little animation on those hits too, which I think looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have all our options here, so we're just going to end this turn.
Yep, we're fine.
Alright, so now we are a bit pinned up against the beds. I do have a quick block. That's not going to cost us anything that I can engage with. And I have a counter.
How much is Tattoo Man doing to us?
He does 10, but if we don't have a block, which we're going to have, so...
Yeah, but orange, the prisoner is also going to do damage, right? They're going to do more than we can defend against.
Well, we'll have a total of 14 minus 3 coming in, so we still take some damage.
Well,
but I have a stun dart.
Well, hang on. -3 to both of them, though. It's -3 to all incoming damage, so -3 to the prisoner and -3 to Tattoo Guy.
Yeah, and he's gone up, so actually it's 21 minus... So he would be doing 8 damage, and he would be doing 7, so 15.
Still too much. Almost.
Still too much. Almost.
Stun Dart's good, but Stun Dart you can't do. You see there on that card it says 2 to 8. That's a range on that far right card, so we actually have to get away first. And I think that's probably what we need to do here. We can block all day, but it's not going to help us. So I think we dash back, Stun Dart the tattoo guy.
Yep.
Which means he's stunned now. He's not going to attack us, and we just let it go.
Yep.
Block does not stick around between rounds unless you have some cards or perks that allow you to do that. But we don't have that at the moment.
So we can do 14 here. Looks like I can do. I can get rid of one of them for sure. And I got a shift, so I think that's the move.
So hang on to the head smash because that's going to use our combo meter, and we can do other things to get our combo a little bit higher here.
So I'm going to quick kick him, then I'm going to jump kick to him. But no, that's not going to advance me.
You could quick kick the guy to your left and push him back, and then jump kick him. Wait,
that's
what you were saying?
Yeah, it just won't move us to him.
Jump kick advances. Isn't that? No, look at it. It said, advance. Yeah, it'll move you.
Okay. So then can't heavy strike. Yeah, just end it here. Perfect. Look at that.
So good.
Now, combo reset. We get that new animation showing you that, which I think is cool. And we'll end that one here.
So as you can see, there's a lot of mechanics to this game. It's really dense. I think they explain everything pretty well. Like you see a lot of stuff on the cards that you start to understand what these are. They have little tooltips as you pick each card, tooltips on enemies as you hover over them. But it is a lot. I know we've had a co-host of our podcast, Patrick, say that he started to play this game and he's like, this is a lot of stuff. And I think you and I, Bobby, have a distinct advantage in that we played this during early access, where we kind of didn't need to, or there weren't as many mechanics. We kind of got to dip our toe in, and then as things got more complicated, we were there to take it all in. I can understand this being a little bit more difficult for new players. But holy shit, man! Is this a really fun game that is worth the effort to learn it, because it's just so much fun.
I adore this game. I absolutely adore this game. Yeah. I'm gonna end the turn here.
Yep. Yeah, if you dashed up to him, you would have lost the combo and wouldn't have been able to do the kick. So there's no point in doing that.
I do have a nice jump kick here, though.
Yep, that'd be good, and it would advance you. That's nice. So now you're up close. How much health does he have?
He only has 4.
Oh, well, I mean, you can pick your poison here. Combo finisher or head smash. If you pick combo finisher, that doesn't cost any momentum.
Right. So
you'd still be able to do stuff after that.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Also, it's cool to kick people in the head like that.
Absolutely. So this guy, he has a shiv, by the way, so he ignores our block.
Okay. Since you have the momentum, though, I might dash up. What? Yeah, I was going to say dash up and then slip beside him, so he's not going to attack you. I mean, he's just going to come at you anyway. It's fine. You can do whatever.
Okay. We'll just let him come to us. All right. So he ignores block. Got a quick strike and a quick kick, so I can't get him away from us again.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It's not gonna matter.
No. Gets him back. Did some extra damage on the bed there, so he's down to 11. I'll throw up a block just to be safe. That won't do shit, but makes me feel better.
Yeah. And there are bonuses you see in the top right, so we get stuff for defeating all 4 enemies, but then you also get some money if we did the other objective, which is to beat it in 5 turns, which we did not.
Yeah, we did not get it there.
That's okay.
So we do get to pick a new card.
Oh, Bobby. Ooh, you should have gone back and watched the replay, though. The replays are so good.
Well, we'll do one more level, and
Yeah.
we'll run it there and do it there. We'll end with that.
Why
We
don't you
got
take a shove? I think shove is really good here. Moving enemies around, you get your judo-y kind of stuff, and you really it's so fun to push people into other people.
two things I want to show off is just you can see the progression where you got some choices to make. Medical, since we're not going to get there today. Medical, you can heal up. You can also upgrade your health permanently. Gym is you can buy new cards and upgrade cards.
We can get to it. Like if we do one more, then we can easily do the medical or the gym and then end it there.
One other thing that was not there whenever we first did this was a dark mode, and I want to show that off because I think that looks pretty cool. Also,
yeah.
Chase, passage or prison van for this next one. Prison van's a pretty tight space.
I do really like prison van. It would limit us, as you see the dotted lines there. We'd only be able to go to medical at that point. I think for the purposes of this quick look, I'm fine with that. So yeah, let's go to the prison van. Let's fight in a very tight space.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
As tight as it gets.
So over here, they didn't call it on that last level. Oh, we also have we have a few things to show off here. All right. So this section at the van is we can knock them out of this back portion. So that's an immediate. If we can push somebody out, they're dead. As Chase mentioned at the very beginning. This person is
an informant. Top right. So you protect the informant. So that yellow guy is somebody that we're actually trying to protect, and enemies can damage him. And I think in this instance, because he's an informant, because he's like, undercover, he's going to be attacking you. I think that's the case.
He is going to attack us, and we can attack him as long as he doesn't die.
Right.
Or gets knocked out. So as long as he's alive at the end of it, we'll get a bonus. It's usually like a health replenishment. All right. So right out the gate here, Chase, I want to do a quick strike on our tattooed fella here.
Okay.
And I want to get him away. Well, what's his health at? 20? Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So yeah. You could quick kick him.
Yeah.
And then that'll push him back. He still is able to advance.
So like a dash backwards here.
You could, but how much? You wouldn't be able to do enough damage with head smash. So yeah. Or you could dash twice. That's all right. No. You could have only done it once. Never mind. Okay, that's fine.
So we didn't get him up against the ropes there like we wanted to, but now we got the informant in front of us.
Yeah, that's not great.
Nope.
Doesn't look like we're going to be able to hit anybody on this turn.
Yep. I could just slip over here, get out of the way.
Yeah.
Or should I slip up here, you think?
You should.
Yeah. Okay. We'll end it there. So we've got a quick block and a counter. Do quick block, it's not going to cost us anything. Could shift away if needed. Man, can just shove him. I can't shove him.
You could shove the informant over to the orange guy.
I can't.
What? Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Can't select him. I can only shove. I can shove him over here.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
That's weird. Huh. Okay.
I could do that though. If I move him out of the way, if I shove him over here and I put on my counter, I can take the hit from this guy. Because he's hitting for... Oh no, he's 12. Never mind. 12 and 22. Well, 12 minus 3 would be 9. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think you'd probably just want to end up shifting back.
Damn.
So yeah, it's tough. Hey, we just don't have the right cards to make things happen for us at the moment.
Okay, now we got some stuff we can look at. Shove him out of the way. I can dash up. Twice, actually. That might work. Shove's not gonna cost us.
I think what you probably want to end up doing here is shoving the orange prison guy and then dashing up to the tattoo guy and doing a heavy strike on him.
Okay. He's
So
up
you
here
should be able
close, yeah.
Yeah, you should be able to take him out next turn, and then you really only have to.
Oh!
Yeah, real Three Stooges thing right there.
Alright, I can quick strike him.
Yeah.
He's gone.
And then quick kick,
Yep. Him back.
and then jump kick him.
That's not gonna kill him.
No, but then you can right spin kick him after that.
Oh, that's true, that's true. And right spin kick him.
There you go. One more enemy, though. You
Yep.
see him popping up. That's where that red arrow is coming in. That's where we got a new guy.
Oh, armored
And
boy.
it's a prison guard. Yeah. Our armored prisoner. Okay. So
I
our
don't-
stun dart's not going to work against him because he's got block right now.
Yep.
That's not great. You put up 6 block. How much damage does he do normally?
Deal 6 damage, 1 tile away.
Okay, then we're great. Why don't you shift up to him and head smash him? Or actually, oh, he does. Oh, he gets an attack of opportunity, doesn't he?
Yeah,
That's fine. You'll still end up being able to take the hit because he'll -3 to the next damage he does too.
I can do both of these.
Well, you're gonna lose your combo after this, so you can only really play one,
Yeah.
and you get 16 either way. So just do the 16.
Whew.
Okay. So
All right.
that's fine. He shouldn't do any damage back to you.
There we go.
And now, as long as we can do 26 damage to him this turn, we'll be fine. But we
Yeah.
can't. What you can do, though, you could heavy strike him and then dash backward.
Yep.
Yep. That'll
Getting
work.
there. Slowly but surely.
Oh, get out of our way, guy. Yeah, you can't really do anything here. I think you just shift behind the informant, so...
Yep. Not much else we can do.
You could you shove... You still can't shove the informant, right? You couldn't shove him into the other guy?
Yeah, I could. Do that.
I don't think it's going to do enough damage.
No.
It's not going to stop it. But you could do some damage to both of them by pushing them into each other.
Put up a counter.
I think you want to slip between them. And then,
Head smash.
yeah, that's going to do the most damage. Just not going to be able to quite finish him off, but,
Yeah, gets it down a little bit.
yeah.
That does, though.
Oh, because you had counter on, right? Hey, look at that. We're smart. Show that replay.
Let's see it. Oh, the replay's so good on here.
They're good. They're still, they're a little stilted. I think these are smoother. I don't think anybody remembers John Wick Hex anymore. But there was another game that was somewhat similar to this, and it was a card-based fighting game that was based on John Wick called John Wick Hex. It was made by the Mike Bithell, the guy from Thomas Was Alone, and plenty of other games. But these games had a very similar style to it. But and they both had these replays that you could do at the end. But this one is, still stilted, but a lot smoother.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the animations are just way better in this game as well.
I don't think that they never showed all the damage that you were doing. I think it just showed the hits, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think the damage would pop up after the animation was over.
Yeah.
And this is a little better. Just, better signposting stuff to say, hey, this is what you did. A little better reactions on that to just give the player a little bit more information.
We like throat punch a lot around here, so I'm going to grab that because we do get a stun from it.
Yeah. I like front kick a lot too, but that's also fine.
This is what it looks like if you're going to come in here for the medical upgrade, so we can heal ourselves if needed, which we don't need to do. We could also remove an injury if we would have gained one of those. We don't have any, and if we had the funds, which we do not, we could increase our max health by 4.
And the gym, why don't you view your deck? Can you do that?
Yeah.
So at the gym, it'll kind of pull up this menu for you, and you can you can either buy cards, you can just buy brand new cards, or you can upgrade existing cards, and you come to this menu where you can look at all your cards, and you'll get upgrades of some things, like it might make the slip 0 momentum to play, so you can play it for free. Or the dash, if you upgrade that, maybe it dashes you 3 spaces instead of 2. It's just little upgrades that you can do, and man, the combinations are endless here. You know, Bobby and I have been playing a lot of Inscription lately. I've played a lot of Slay the Spire. A lot of these kind of roguelike deck builder games, but this one, I think it's just really smart in all of its mechanics. It all comes together really well. The drafting here, I think, is second to none. I really enjoy the drafting in this game. I think the regular decks they have here are really good for beginners, just to show you, hey, this is the kind of stuff you can expect from this game. These are the kind of different styles that you can kind of play with. But then once you start making your own decks and seeing the way that things synergize together, this game is magic.
Yeah, and the compendium has been updated really nice. If you wanted to check out, like, we haven't unlocked all the movement cards at this point in the game, but you can see what's available and what you can start to work towards. What kind of injuries are out there?
Yeah, look at injury. These are interesting. These are, if that tattoo guy hit us and we didn't have any block on, we'd get one of these cards in our deck. And when these show up, these are just negative effects. You see that in other games of this style as well. But these are rough things. If you're playing around, you do not want injuries.
and this is what you can have removed. Also, as we were talking about there,
right?
Special all out attack is always fun.
Persona. Okay.
Oh yeah. So, just some stuff to check out there, and again, they got a daily play now. Some really cool stuff with just continuing your runs. But this is the 1.0 of Fights in Tight Spaces. Chase, this is, I can't say enough good things about this game. It's one of my favorite games I played this year. You and I have had in my opinion, some of the best moments this year playing it, and I'm thrilled for the team. Thrilled for everybody who gets a chance to check it out. Please go and leave a review if you can.
Like, it's not even on a system I use. And this still might be top 5 game of the year, if not higher, for me. And I haven't actually physically owned it. I've only backseat gamed it through Bobby, and I'm still having such a blast with it.
I just can't say enough good things about it, and it's really opened some doors for me into other games that maybe wouldn't have connected with me. But I am thrilled for the team that they've done something remarkable in a year where it's been hard to do. And for us here at the Casual Hour, this has really been a game that has helped us engage with a lot of you in a fun and exciting way in our community here. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10:30 p.m. we play games a lot like Fights and Tight Spaces. Go back and watch some of our previous streams of that over on twitch.tv/thecasualhour. We record a podcast every Wednesday night at 10:30 p.m. and we post that wherever you listen to your podcast every Friday at 9 a.m. Central. As we teased, we'll probably be able to hang out with the fine folks at Ground Shatter sometime in the future, so make sure that you're liked and subscribed where we are active so you can stay up to date on what that looks like. Chase, thanks for hopping into these tight spaces with me once again. It's been a lot of fun, and we'll be back with more quick looks from the Casual Hour here soon.